Good morning, everyone. We're waking up to the storm's ending. Looking on the radar, I think it's going to be out of here just a smidge quicker than they thought, but then on the other hand, I won't be surprised if it rains some more either. Michelle's going to meet me at Guardian Angel, yay! So let's see how much we got. We got 1 7/10 inches. So a definitely respectable amount. I'm gonna go ahead and empty it, and if we get more, I'll look again. Now the rain is definitely helping things to come out and grow for spring. I cringed a little bit when I looked out the bedroom window this morning because of all the weeds that had grown. You know, here in a couple days the grass will need to be mowed, etc., etc. But as Don said, he might have to work this weekend, and he needs to take a look at our taxes. So if he kicks in to do either of those things, I'll probably come out and pull weeds and or mow. So I printed a different bunny thing last night. I'm just in Easter mode right now. I think, you know, this first year with every holiday, I'm going to want to do a few holiday things. This printed with support, I see. It's the first thing I've printed on this machine with support. It's a round little disc that goes in the bottom. Hopefully the support will come off easily. I did not use a special support filament that we have. Doesn't he look cool? Yeah, a little smaller than the other bunny, which is good. I don't want it to be all the same height. And this guy has a swirly texture instead of lacy looking. But I do want to send something else this morning, so I'm going to pull that out and get the plate ready to go. Well, this guy lights up pretty nice too. The hole in the bottom is not as big. That's what that plug is for, so you could actually give it to somebody with something inside of it if you wanted. This is the little holder we made late last night, so the C7 socket and bulb would go in it and it can just stand up. If I had known what to do with Fusion 360, I would have put a flat circular plate underneath it to give it a little more stability, but as it is, it does stand up straight pretty good. We'll have to check out the tea lights coming today in this one. There's my boy. I didn't see him for half a second. Hi, how are ya? Good morning. You doing okay after your vet visit yesterday? I've not known him to feel poorly afterward, so hi, good boy. Looks like he forgive me. Stay away from where they put the dewormer and the flea medicine on you. Good boy. I do think Gypsy was here yesterday because all the food in the bowl out here disappeared, but I forgot to go look on the camera. But pretty darn sure. So the creek's definitely booking. I can see a lot of water in various places, and I can hear it. I can hear it over here where the rocks are. Well, I'm glad to start out the growing season not at a deficit. Hey, Gray. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I know. The bag's moving. Hi. You got 2 editing sessions yesterday. You were living high. I'm not used to seeing the license plate holder on first thing in the morning. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever paid attention to it being on during the daylight before. Thank you, Donnie. I got him out of the house for his walk. Yay! We have a lonely goose, Canada goose, in the middle of the ball field this morning. It's not currently raining. It's just wet. It's in the 50s. Oh, it's, you know, not a super great spring day out here, but it's not too bad either. A town guy just left over here, so he might have picked up some trash. But I was gonna say the advantages of it raining is that the park wasn't as highly utilized yesterday. It's a little sad to feel that way, I guess, though. I was noting the sign, Donnie, on the basketball court. When I turned, somebody pulled on it and started to break off the bottom of the sign. Oh well. Hopefully the microphone quality will be okay. Reddit Tesla Motors group tag FSD 12.3.2.1 starts rolling out exclusively to FSD 11 cars. It's not a bug fix for FSD 12.3 cars. It's for cars in the fleet that don't have 12 yet. That would be Ruby. I have not seen that she's gotten anything yet. This was 6 hours ago it was posted. So I guess I was going to make a comment that, you know, Tesla is giving away a 1-month trial of FSD with all new cars. I think that's a good thing. There's also headlines about all new owners are supposed to get a demo of FSD. I wonder how that will work, considering how busy they are with deliveries, the amount of time allotted for deliveries, calibration of the system, potentially much faster than it used to be, but still takes a few miles, all of those things. But what I really wanted to say was, you know, I monitor several Facebook Tesla groups. They mostly frustrate me and I'm not very active in them, but I do read 10 to 20 posts a day. And in the Divas group, there are a lot of women Tesla drivers. Sure, there's some men Tesla drivers too out there that are driving their car and they have never even so much as invoked traffic aware cruise control because they don't know what to do and they're afraid of it. So usually when those posts come out, those of us that do use the system give some advice. My advice is, well, first off, be used to your car and know where all the controls are. When you get into any new car, I don't care, and it even applies, like if I get into Cybertruck, it's still a new car with some different controls than what I'm used to. Be used to your car. So a week or two, you've been driving it around, you know where everything is. And then out on the interstate, not heavily traveled, wide lanes, clearly marked, not a lot of congestion, room for you to learn the takeover, because, you know, lots of times Don and I take over, have had to take over in the past, and that's a skill. It's kind of a learned skill. So I think it helps if you've used any kind of just any kind of cruise control before at all. My van had it, Don's GMC has it. That gives you a little bit of a step up. But then also, you know, you just got to give it a try. And we're very encouraging about trying it, especially under the right conditions. I don't think, you know, if you leave Tesla Raleigh to go on an FSD demo, and I don't know if the Tesla employee's driving or the customer is driving, because I haven't heard how this is going yet. It's maybe 3 miles to 540. So there's a little bit of US 70 highway, Glenwood Avenue, to get to where you can, you know, where you're not on a city street. Because, you know, while you want to impress people with how great it maneuvers on city streets, you know, starting out on the highway is probably good. So I don't know, I'd be interested to hear from somebody that's bought a new car that's gone through this demo in Raleigh, you know, how that went for them. What was it like? Were they driving? Was the Tesla employee driving? How far did they have to go? Was the car already calibrated when they got the car to be able to do FSD? You know, all those kinds of things. But I definitely think the 1 month free trial is great, super. Hopefully people will utilize it. Delapanik had another hit piece yesterday against Tesla FSD, And I'm like, you know, I am so done with journalism that is not based on fact and is totally based on, we just want to put a slam piece out there. So every time jalopnik pops up in any of my feeds, I immediately get rid of them, just like Consumer Reports. I think on Facebook, you can snooze for 30 days. Yeah, sorry about the wind here. I'll turn and talk for a minute. This is one of our senior centers in town, and there's a local group that does nice things for the seniors, including making sure that all the residents have a chair to sit in outside, get some fresh air, that kind of thing. Yeah, I wasn't too happy with jalopnik yesterday. You know, you hear all the time, you got to trust the science, you got to trust the science, but I think a lot of the things we get asked to trust are not based in data and are not actual science, and I don't want to be slammed for that. You know, if it's a real data study, that's fine. Another example this week would be the AHA, American Heart Association, leaked a slide. It's not even a study, and it's certainly not peer-reviewed, about the effects of intermittent fasting on the heart. I don't know why they want to, well, I think I know why. I think it's because it puts them out of business if people get healthier. So I'm not convinced that they want people to be healthy. But yeah, I listened to Dr. Ekberg and Dr. Berry about that quote-unquote study that's not a study, isn't peer-reviewed, was based on data that was collected from 2009 to 2014, when intermittent fasting wasn't even a headline in the news. Anyway, if you really care about what that news leak was, you should go listen to either Dr. Berry or Dr. Ekberg. I kind of think I liked both of them. I might have slightly thought Dr. Ekberg did a little bit more explaining. His is longer, but that's because after he does the initial setup, he talks about some other things. But anyway, I don't want to be slammed for not following science, because a lot of the science I'm told to follow, I don't think is real science. I love it when I come out and Ruby's ready to go. I think Dawn is even preconditioning for me. Not that it's that cold, but so yesterday when I got back home from the vet, the car was super wet, and I came across the front really gently with a microfiber, and it got off 90% of the bug guts. much improved. Dawn was out there when I did it. I was super gentle. So I'm not driving around with bug guts on the front of the car right now. Wouldn't have been a good time to wash her anyway with all this rain. To be clear, Ruby does not have an update. And it doesn't matter, but I didn't plug her in when I got back from the vet yesterday, or Dawn didn't plug her in. One of us didn't plug her in, but she's got 211 miles that I don't need to go just to Guardian Angel. I might pop over to Harris Teeter. We'll see what time we get out of Guardian Angel. Michelle is running a little late this morning. Nothing too serious, but she took Jarvis, the golden retriever, to the vet this morning. Like I said, I don't think it's anything serious. Oh joy, it's raining. I did not put the dry chow in the catio. Bummer. I guess they're doing some repair over there on the arms for the railroad crossing. Not looking super busy yet today. Michelle did say she's on her way, so she didn't get held up too long. I guess that's my favorite print of the day today. And our girl is here. She's here. And Jarvis is okay.
Yep, they got a new backpack.
Oh, you do? A new Harry Potter backpack. Way cool. Very nice. Oh my God, her purse is heavy.
Yep,
You carrying gold coins?
Yes. Maybe to borrow too. You know how rich I am. Heavy cosplay.
Yeah, those are big keys. Michelle and I have bought quite a few pair sets of skeleton key props and things in here over the years. I'm getting my excitement on. They put out a bunch of new mini flags. I do think when I was in here the last time I did buy one, I just couldn't help it. But anyway, that's for Michelle, and I'm kind of digging this one. It says Home Sweet Home. And then this would be awesome if for a beach house. It's in good condition. Do I need the ladybugs? I think I might need I might need the ladybugs. Yep.
Good butterfly.
I have to have the butterfly. I am. Didn't take as many pictures last year. Maybe I'll get back at it this year. I really like those, but it's their placemats, and they're $1 a piece. There's 4 of them in there, and they're brand new. I mean, it's so tempting, but I don't put up the table like I used to anymore. So somebody else. I want the money that goes in the money clip. I still have my Girl Scout and Brownie pins in a little box at the house, and someday they'll probably end up at the thrift store. Your one-stop shop for birthday candles of all sorts. Betrayal at the house on the hill. I found a storage container, and yeah, lots of little things filling up the cart today. Donnie, for your wires, it's $1. There's like 20 of them.
Or for your wrists and ankles.
Very funny, Michelle. Gotta find something for Dawn every time. Yeah, besides office supplies, there's like party favors over here, and this is so cute. Pin the eye on the monster. If I was having a little kid party, it'd be going home with me. Michelle and I both got faked out thinking for a minute that these were pumpkins. They're not pumpkins, unfortunately. I know, we don't know what it is, but we know we need it. He is really cute. But I'd need the little dog to go in it. I suppose maybe a kitty, but, well.
You can pretend.
We love it when Dee brings out new carts with things to look at. What does that even mean? You're the Christina to my Meredith. I don't get it. I don't know what TV show that's from, but I do get the black kitties. And I found a vintage hand-painted ceramic Christmas tree. It does not have a base, but it's $15. I don't have one with snow, and Don can make me a base. He has already done it for one I got in here before. Sometimes we find the nicest hand-painted stuff in here. It's $3.99. Hand wash it. We've been looking at clothes for like a minute. We've got a Stranger Things shirt. We have festive party shirt, and we have a from Universal, Harry Potter shirt. And that was just from there to here. It's Darth Vader for the 4th of July, and I would get it and make Don wear it, or ask him nicely to wear it, I mean. Except that it's black, and who wants to wear black when it's hot on July the 4th? Not us. I will teach you now on Zoom. I will teach you in your house. I will teach you with a mouse. I will teach you here and there. I will teach because I care. Obviously a COVID inspired shirt. That's a terrible idea. What time we going? I have loved you for 1,000 years. I said it was from a movie. Michelle said it was from a song. We were both right. You guys go figure it out. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but it says we aren't like other people. We are peculiar.
Ariel,
did you get me another kitty cat bag? Oh, it's so cute. It is.
They're all food.
I know. You're trying to make me hungry. I am hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. All right. I forgot to take a picture of it yesterday, but there's the gnome pillow that I got her. I don't want to imagine what the Harris Teeter parking lot's going to look like, but you know, they really weren't as crowded here as normal today at all. We were all commenting on it. So maybe Harris Teeter won't be bad. But yeah, I'm probably not going to get that lucky. They've got standing rib roast, prime rib roast on sale, and I'm going to go pick up a few. Goodness gracious, it's totally packed. You know, the thing is inside, it's never as bad as it is out here in the parking lot. Like, I don't have trouble. It's not so wall-to-wall people in the store. Well, let me go down and park on the other end, because this is not working for me. There's not even a spot. Yeah, I was afraid of this. Probably should have asked Michelle if she wanted to do lunch today, since her kids are on spring break, and she didn't have to rush to pick them up. But I'm smelling the Zira Indian restaurant food, and we've eaten in there a time or two, and it is enjoyable. would not say it's my favorite cuisine. It's too hard to be carb free in there, but it is excellent cuisine. All right, I have meat. Well, my Amazon LEDs came. I'm thinking you screw them together to turn them on. There's no button cell pull battery or a little thing you pull. Yes, you twist it closed and then it comes on. Well, that's probably the right size for this one. Will it go in there? No, not quite. It will definitely work inside of this though. That one's bigger. Although that's going to last, what, one evening? So that's an awfully expensive way to light something. But it works, The cherry blossoms are on sale on Amazon. And I don't know if I'm going to like it with the carousel or not. But I think I might put it as a tree near one of my modulars. Kind of turn it into more of a tree shape. Bought a vacuum storage bag kit for the filament. Instead of just using freezer Ziploc bags. This actually has a plunger thing for sucking the air out. We're going to give them a try. And this is a gift for Dawn and Jules, which we will give to them when Dawn's not tied up with work.
No. I'm sorry. It can't be the answer. My girl's got to have a garage.
Well, tell him what happened. You're supposed to repeat it now because he came in the house and I was...
Yeah, well, that door's been giving us a little trouble lately. And,
this is the right door, Ruby's door.
Right. Yes, my life as a garage door repair guy. But I believe today the real McCoy is not the opener. It's the spring. There's no tension in the spring. And I disconnected. It has an emergency release on the garage door opener, and I pulled that, and it released. But when you try to open the door, it doesn't. So I can't leave without you helping me. It's on the outside of the. Luckily, it's on the outside.
Oh, you left her outside still.
It's really heavy door. It's not easy to pick up, and I didn't want to do that right now.
Okay, I think that's the FedEx guy.
Yeah, I agree.
These are the goodies that were in the bag Michelle gave me. I love everything. Look at these pop-up hooks. So I guess when you put something on the hook, the little kitty peeks out at you. And I did not have the little tree face fairy garden piece. This is a different one. I really didn't have. I have all these fairy garden pieces, but not that one. So way cool. I'm sure she's keeping track of the ones she's given me and not. This is way cool. Gonna look good out in the yard. I'm in here with Gray and I'm editing, but I'm also monitoring my print. There's a rainbow colored print on there, springtime pastels, and I'm printing an articulated, cute, interesting Humpty Dumpty egg that has bunny rabbit ears. And this one has a special separate face that you print the face separate. So hopefully mine's going to end up looking something like this. That would be good. Here's Gray. I thought I had magenta pink coming today and it's not coming till Saturday. I got yellow and some other cool colors. But I was really waiting on the pink. I have a feeling while I was finishing editing that somebody got off work and came out here to start fixing the garage door today. Is that what's happening? You fixing the garage door today?
Well, it ain't like somebody's gonna come by and fix it for me.
Oh, this deer just ran in the woods. Yeah. A bunch of them, like 7 of them.
Well, it cleared up.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So I said, you know.
And I did get you a snack. Not the best snack ever, but a snack.
It was a fantastic snack.
Well, tomorrow I've got a little something more than just cheese and meat plate, but...
Yeah. Well, it is absolutely broke.
Is this it?
You can see the little end there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
And it's supposed to have a plastic thing that couples to holds the spring on one end. In other words, it's got a plastic thing on this end and a plastic thing on that end.
I see,
so
this is the spare.
this is the spare, that's right. And it even came with the destructions.
Destructions. I saw my little Humpty Dumpty bunny rabbit guy. He's looking pretty cool.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna hit print another when it's done.
Oh, okay.
So if you're out here and it quits, it's got like 25 minutes to go.
Sure.
You could just, their rainbow filament comes in short duration and long duration.
Oh.
And this one is longer, and that's
Yeah.
actually not good because it's a
Right.
small project.
That's right.
So I'm hoping to hit, well, it's okay, but yeah.
Well, you're learning.
I'm
all
learning.
these things.
I'm learning. I'm definitely learning.
We have like 20 spools of filament.
I guess
now.
I could go up to Lowe's and get the shelf so we could get the spools where they need to go.
Yeah, sure. This will get me more work.
Well, I hope putting 3 hangers in the wall is not going to be
A 2-day project?
right. Well, I figure your luck is either it's 16 inches on center.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I did the wall. It's 16 inches on center.
Right. That's right. You did do that wall.
That's right.
So I figure you're either really lucky and you're going to hit on either end of 48 inches, you're going to hit exactly. Or
Right.
you're going to use 3 and put 1 in the middle.
Right.
Or you're going to be halfway off and you're only going to use 2 and you're going to move them in off the end a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. So this one is pinkish purple and blue. But you can see there's green and yellow and there's some orange and pink and it's got all the colors. This is a Polymaker brand. So even with the top of the red cabinet is where we're going to put the shelf for the filament, and the chest freezer is 48 inches wide. So that should be ample for the filament. Well, given that it's 6 p.m., I put in Lowe's Home Improvement, and the Ralph Stevens Road is the one in Holly Springs, the back way up to Holly Springs, and she is not taking me out to 55. Apparently off of Piney Grove Wilbon there's a way to get onto Ralph Stevens Road, which I didn't know. So cool. However she thinks is the shortest way to get there works for me. I'll take all the help I can get, not running into excessive rush hour traffic, although I don't know if a lot of people are off tomorrow. Maybe they are not on the way home right now, or they are left a little early today, or they're working late so they can afford to be off tomorrow, or, you know, one of those options. It's really nice out here. 57 now that it's now that the sun's come out.
So I unplugged the opener, and right now you can see I can turn with just my little hand. The spring is not tight at all, so that means the spring is broken, because it was working great, well, reasonably well. Certainly wasn't like this, and then now there's no spring tension on that rod, and it always has spring tension. So I have a new spring, and I'm familiar with the process, so here we go. I'm going to replace it. So there's the broke spring. I just pulled it out. So I have another spring. I guess I could try to fish the broken piece out, but I think that rod is 9 foot long, and I think that's broke way down at the other end. So I think I'm just gonna see if the spring will go up in there, and if not, then I'll take it all the way off the wall. But at this point, you know, I might get lucky. Having done this before, I couldn't remember which side I wanted to put the twist tie on, but this is the side you put the twist tie, cable tie on, because this keeps falling into that tube. So what you do is you put a little tie on this thing, then you can grab it. It won't go all the way in, plus it gives you something to grab. So here we go. There it is, back together. It seems to work okay. No quieter nor noisier, so I guess that's a good thing. I did adjust the upper and lower limit stop to the top right there. So I guess we're gonna call her done.
Yeah, well, now that I think about it, of course I'm going to turn right at this light here, but honestly, I haven't come to the new Lowe's that much, and not by myself, and I might have been caring about playing Pokemon, which I'm not because I've played today. This wouldn't be, the way I came wouldn't have, you know, taken me past a lot of places for my watch to spin Pokestops, which is quite honestly a lot of times how I decide which route to take when there are choices. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. Don't have to go out on 55, don't have to deal with traffic jam out there. That's cool. There's a sign for Lowe's. That was easy peasy, and I think probably coming back out and going the same way home is the right answer too. And yes, I'm driving. I'm waiting for V12, 12.3, or whatever it's going to be to come to my car. Except for if I'm out on the highway, I guess. I will eventually get inside and get what I came for. But of course, you know I'm going to walk through the garden center. And conveniently, even the garden center door is open. Pretty hydrangeas. Aww. Don's not here to have fun with, though. It's packed with flowers. One of the ladies that works here, she posts on the local Facebook page all the pretty things that, as they come in, and yes, it's quite tempting. The pansies here will last until second week in May, leading up to Memorial Day, and then it's too hot for them. Since they're a biannual, in my opinion, you plant in the fall and then you enjoy them for 2 seasons. An 8-pack is $4. God, they look so good, but it's just so early. Well, it's 15 days early, so that's potentially 2 weeks of moving them in and out. 48 by 10 inch shelf hangers. It recommended 4, so I got 4. Dawn is not going to be happy with the ones I chose. I just couldn't go with the contractor grade ones. And 1 pack of flowers.